welcome to another episode of Better Cocktails at Home. This is the third part in our series that we're partnering with Italicus, this lovely liqueur here, on this concept around how to get a new bottle and integrate it into your home bar. So the first part was kind of how to select the bottle, do a little tasting of it, just kind of get a rough idea. Second part was make a drink that's suggested by the product. So in this case, we made the Italicus cup. And then the next step I like to do as I integrate new bottles into our bar is to take an old cocktail, kind of a classic, and swap one of the ingredients for your new product. So this episode, we're going to be doing a take on an older drink called a Blue Moon. So I made one in advance. This is a Blue Moon. So a Blue Moon is the ratio I'm using. 1.5 ounces gin, 1/2 ounce lemon juice, and then 1/2 ounce of creme de violette. So this is kind of a herbal liqueur. This particular one doesn't have a lot of sweetness to it. It's fairly dry. And so it kind of is herbal, and I like some of the herbal qualities, or not herbal, floral. I like some of the floral qualities of this, so I thought it might be a good fit to kind of see how they compare. So this is our Blue Moon. We'll just set this to the side for a second. So the version I'm going to make, I'm calling it the White Moon, because it's kind of more of a white color versus sort of a purplish bluish. So let's make it right now. We'll compare them, and then that's kind of the next step of how we're going to integrate Italicus into our home bar. So we're going to start off with our gin. So 1.5 ounces. And we'll add that. Next up, we'll do our Italicus. So we'll do 1/2 ounce of this. And add that. And then next up, we'll do some lemon juice. Always use fresh, it's always better. Just much richer and brighter in flavor. So we'll do 1/2 ounce of this. All right. Strain, of course, we don't want any pulp in it. All right, so this is a very simple 3-ingredient cocktail. You see this Blue Moon called for different ratios, more gin, more lemon, less lemon. You kind of pick what your taste kind of like. I think this will give us a nice comparison. All right, so let's add our ice. All right. And we're going to give it a nice, good shake. All right. We added some water, we chilled it. We're ready to go. All right, so we're going to grab a coupe to match that one. And we're going to strain. All right, so there's our White Moon with Italicus. Here's our Blue Moon. So first, let's kind of try the classic. So this is definitely get some of the gin backbone for sure. I get a lot of lemon coming through, and then a lot of the floral notes from this, where it's kind of a powdery, dry floral taste to it. Color obviously is like that kind of purplish blue. Now we have the White Moon with Italicus here. So same drink, 1 ingredient swap. I like this one much better, actually. This Italicus has more, a little more sweetness to it, and I think it just balances the drink better than this. This probably needs more to make it work right. Whereas this, that simple ingredient, right? We talked before about what a sour is. So sour is base component, sweet and sour, right? So this is a sour cocktail, but this I think just works really well. You get the gin still, the lemon, and you get the floral notes that I like in Italicus, but I think some of the citrus notes come through a little bit like that kind of a citrusy, orangey grapefruit. So I really like this drink, actually. But it's just kind of that next step, right? So that's kind of the next step I take in as I integrate a new bottle into our home bar. So I've kind of said, okay, well, I've taken an older cocktail and I kind of know pretty well. And then I swapped it. I get a very different cocktail, obviously, but it just kind of gives me one more clue into how I can start to integrate a new bottle into our home bar. So thank you so much for watching Better Cocktails at Home. I appreciate you watching our show and liking and commenting. And so we'll see you next time.